I'm Jamie Isaac, and as a surf mad Pilates instructor, I can really see the benefits that Pilates brings to mine and my students surfing. It reduces the risk of injury, it increases the strength, the agility, the balance and the control that we need to increase our performance, and it also gives us more energy so that we can get more waves and have longer sessions and have more fun, which ultimately is the most important thing. The best surfer in the water is the one having the most fun. So I also like to take that and apply it to the mat work or to the studio work, and know that if we can have some fun while we're doing Pilates, it's going to make it all the more worthwhile. So let's be creative and let's try a few of these exercises out. Let me know how they go and if they improve your performance too. So I use this exercise for my surfers, but really this should be used by everybody in the world today, because this is a great way of opening up the shoulders, bringing them back into correct alignment, giving that chest a stretch, but also working those glutes and the back body. So it's kind of an exercise for modern times, but it's great for aligning the surfer's shoulders again, get them in that functional positioning so that they can make the most out of all their paddling. So here we go. Place the hands just behind your seat, and you can have the fingers forwards, backwards, out to the sides, or if they have like any issues with the shoulder or the wrist, then maybe with the fists here as well. So I'm going to have my fingers facing forwards, and I'm going to scoop my abs, switch my seat on, and lift my seat towards the back of my knees. And you can see how my shoulders are opening here, and I'm getting quite a really intense stretch. Now from here we can march on the spot and challenge stability, looking for the hips staying square, because any stability work that we do with surfers is going to benefit their practice. And then from here, for an additional challenge, let's just take the seat back, scooping the abs, switching the seat on, and lifting, and bring it down from where we started. So this next exercise is taken from the Reformer short box, but it's a great way to work us into the powerhouse connection, the ab work that surfers love, and also add in some rotation. So this is twist and reach, or a variation of. So I want your surfers to sit nice and tall, connect deep with their powerhouse, because you're going to scoop the abs in and up so that we create a nice capital C curve. And then from here, as we round back, we're also going to lengthen from fingertip to fingertip, so we get that opposition working. And just look back to the backhand, feel those obliques work, then bring the arm back up to the center and stack the spine really tall at the top. Abs again, bring the spine into that C curve, scooping in and up. Reach, reach, reach. Bring the arm back through and then lengthen and stack the spine as tall as you can sit. Lovely oblique work. I really like this next exercise because it takes a pretty well-known core stability exercise and adds a little dimension of challenge. So if we think of being on all fours, so we reach opposite arm, opposite leg away from one another, really find that length and then return, stabilizing everything through the hips so the hips stay nice and level. Reach, 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 and then to challenge that further, curl the toes under and pick the knees just up off the floor. Same exercise, but what we find now is there's an increased degree of challenge here. Here we go, we're going to reach, reach, and bring that arm and leg back. And the same on the other side. And you can see already that I'm starting to wobble a little with the increased challenge. Reach. One more to do on the other side, keeping the knees as close to the floor as possible. And return to the mat. And that's a really fun way of challenging the stability even further. So for surfers, some extension work is really important. What I like to do is just add a little twist to it, just to make it a little more applicable to surfers and challenge them in a different way. So here we go. Find your setup for a basic swan, but bring your arms forward. Lengthen up. There's the extension. And I want you to lift one arm and reach, 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 and return. Lengthening down. Same again. There's the extension. There's the reach and the twist. And the return. So the focus is not on how high you come up, but how long you can make your body. My heels are together and I'm working long in opposition to find that length in the spine before I start to rotate. And then I return down and lengthen down. And after every extension, it's always great to come into rest position, scooping the abs away from the thighs. And for an additional shoulder stretch, just turn your thumbs up and lift the elbows from the mat. Any plank work is going to be beneficial to surfers because that works in terms of their duck diving, also their popping up, all that kind of physical work that they do. They need the upper body forward with that full body integration on the board. So working with the push-ups can be some fun. So from here, there's our paddle position. We're just going to do some push-ups like a conventional Pilates push-up. And then I'm going to turn onto my side, lift my arm and reach up. Add that side bend, lift up, stretch it out, and then come back to my push-up. So another push-up here. Pushing up and out. Rotating again onto the other shoulder. So we're connecting, working the shoulder girdle. And back through. Of course, we can mix this up a little. If you don't want the focus to be on arms in, then maybe work a little more on the pecs and we take the hands a little wider. Or another addition, we can take the hand really wide, drop down to that side. Change sides. Here we go, to the other side. And drop. And always there, add in the rotation, an additional part of the movement. The idea really is just to have some fun with it. So take that exercise in any direction you want to go. So what we find with surfers is that they will tend to either ride with their left foot forward or with their right foot forward. So over time this creates imbalance in the body. So a great way of attacking that and bringing some fun to the end of a session, getting the blood pumping, is surfer burpees. So you can see how serious I am about these exercises because I've given the mat a slight twist. Here we go. We're on our front as though we're in our paddling position, and it's as simple as we're just going to pop up and put a turn in and repeat on the other side. So there's the balance coming back to the body. We're still working very much from the powerhouse, and you can start to see all of those exercises that we've done throughout the session starting to all come together. Finish on one more on this side, going to finish up goofy and then return to the mat. Thank you for joining me. Feel free to use these exercises and pepper them into your Pilates workout, or use them individually either as a pre-surf warm-up or as a way of keeping yourself at fitness so that when that swell comes, you're ready for it.